hooked up with Mr. Scott Bates and Tom Cece, and had a design done in a very short period of time, much to our liking, the style, and with a little bit of our guidance. And here we are less than a year later in our new home. Hi, my name's Tim James. This is my wife Denise. We recently moved here to Denison, Texas at Lake Texoma back in August. We purchased this land, I believe it was 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
We moved from McKinney, Texas. So this is a lifestyle change for us being on the lake. So we're having a great time, loving the rural area. Actually, when we started looking at property up here, I started researching builders in this area and came across them. And initially talked to Scott on the phone, and apparently he saved my contact information, because a year later when I called him, he knew who I was, and then another year later when I called him, he knew who I was. So built quite a rapport in those 2 years with conversations that we had back and forth on. This was our first attempt at a custom home being built, and so felt quite pleased to be under their guidance and tutelage on this process. So.
The design process was incredibly easy, fast and easy. Like Tim mentioned, we had gone down another path, but when we came, we wanted to get started as soon as possible. And they took the ideas that we brought and just, made a concept that we could easily see. We could walk through the house. The software was fabulous. Ideas were fabulous.
We love the process of having a discussion via Zoom or whatever method we were using, and just making points that we would like this here and that there, and it was being done real-time changes right in front of our eyes. So we didn't lose a lot of this, mailing things back and forth or redlining and sending them back. It was all done real time, and that made it so smooth and easy. And plus the fact that it was 3D, we could almost walk through the house and visualize exactly what it was going to look like.
My favorite feature is the modern design and the roof lines. I would say that really is very unique.
Mine would be the same, but when we got to the point where Scott said, "I want to make a statement with your fireplace," my wife took that as a challenge, and she really did with the tile and selection she made. So yeah, that was kind of fun.
Definitely the patio, yeah. And then right here too, in this living room, because we're so close to the patio.
Well, the fact that we can lower the screens that we have outside and open the sliders, it's almost like doubling the size of our patios or our living room. So.
Yeah, I have a couple of the closets. Mm-hmm. The closets were really detailed. They aren't just, a rod in a closet. The pantry, the trim out in the pantry is really fabulous. Yeah, I would say that those things are the first things that we didn't expect. Well, the building process actually was pretty simple, and I think it's because of the project management program that they use. We like seeing our progress on the wall, but we always knew what was coming next.
Relaxing.
It's very relaxing and very quiet here.
When you can step out on your patio at 6 in the morning and sit out there and have a cup of coffee. You hear no street noise, just peace and quiet. And then if you're lucky, a couple of deer walk by, and you'll get to see them, or maybe a couple of wild turkeys. We've seen a lot of pet friends that we're developing up here.
Yeah, we have a lot of pets up here. We haven't had a holiday in this house yet, but we are getting ready to have Thanksgiving. So the whole family is really looking forward to coming to the lake, to the new house for holidays. We've got games planned, mostly on the patio again.
Well, you saw that big driveway, so we've got a full pickleball court that we're going to set up for the family members, along with bags and some other things to have fun outside, so everybody doesn't feel stuck inside all day.
Yeah. Tammy,